it is just a matter of time for them to spend the money. They will spend the money, the developer company will get the money, their numbers earning will go high. Everyone will say that, oh, this game is doing well, this game is performing well, but no one is going to think about the player who has gone out of his way and spent more than he can afford. Probably he is in a debt already. Probably he has to pay the debt through his credit card for the upcoming 7 or 10 months to balance his account. That's the reality. This is how these gacha games are earning. Do you think that people are spending $500, $1,000 in this gacha game on a monthly basis with a happy mind? Hello everyone, this is Ron. Welcome to another solo leveling Arise video. And basically in this video I'm just simply going to show this trailer, but my intention to talk about something else. That is an ongoing problem that I'm experiencing throughout the entire gacha scenario. That is none other than the 50-50 chance in the pity. There is a big number of upcoming gacha games or some big games already operating in the market, which is having this 50-50 gacha system. That means whenever you are going to pull in the banners, you will not get a guarantee of getting any particular character. There will be always a 50-50 chance. You might get the character, you might get something else. Now, first thing, disclaimer that I am not really sure that how will be the gacha system of solo leveling Arise. I don't have any confirmed news, but I have a strong hope. I have a strong hope and I have a belief that Netmarble is not going to follow this horrendous trend. Yes, I am telling gacha 50-50 gacha system as a horrendous trend, and I don't know why people are not even talking about it, because I totally believe that a 50-50 gacha system is totally against the consumer law, against the conscious marketing, if you say, and it is totally harmful for the mental health of the players. These gacha games these days, they create really highly designed gacha games, high-end design, graphics and everything, but they forget to talk about or think about the mental health of the player base who are actually playing this game. And it doesn't matter if what games are they releasing, who are the developers. Most of these games are going to be played by players who would like to play the game in a free way. They would like to get the currencies from the game. They would like to farm. They would like to invest their time, and they would like to have something guaranteed when they are going to do the gacha, because of course there will be some high spenders in each and every game who don't really have the time to play. They will buy the packages, they will do huge support to the game. Each and every game has a certain amount of people who is going to do this thing, but as I said that the majority is F2P. Now what is the problem with this 50-50 gacha system? We can play this game for free. We can invest our time, we can earn the resources for free. But what will happen in the gacha system? Whenever we are going to pull, there is no guarantee. And how this insecurity is going to affect our mental health, how this insecurity is going to affect our confidence or enthusiasm to play a game for a long time, nobody is talking about it. But this is a big problem, because I have been playing gacha games, different type of gacha games for a long time. I have played different Netmarble games, I have played different developer games, I have also played guaranteed PT games, I have also played 50-50 gacha games. I know how it works. For example, if I say you that recently I am playing a gacha game, that is Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. I'm still playing the game. The combat system is good. There are certain mechanisms in the game which is good, but that game has no guaranteed PT. No guaranteed PT whatsoever. There is always a 50-50 chance. So whenever I lost my first 50-50 gacha in Devil May Cry Peak of Combat, I thought that this game I should not take seriously, Because I remember one night when I was almost at the end of the pity. I was summoning Virgil. I wasn't able to get him. I lost a lot of gems, and I was thinking about spending some money to ensure that I could get the character. And I'm not really a rich person, guys. I am a student. I earn only a limited amount of currency or money each and every month through my hard work. I was planning to spend about 7 to 900 euro, and I was almost convinced. That I would do. Think about it. That's the situation where these gacha games are going to take you, my friend. Even if you are not having those abilities to spend $1,000 or $2,000, these gacha games, these 50-50 chance gacha games, will take you there. And if you are, a little bit weak, or if you are on a favorable condition, you will just simply spend it. The time when I was thinking about spending $1,000, that was like 3 a.m. in the morning. I was feeling really tired. I thought that, okay, let me just sleep. I will do the purchase tomorrow. I will spend 1,000 euro on Devil May Cry Peak of Combat to ensure that I get some copies of Virgil. That was the plan. And when I woke up on the next morning, after a good night's sleep, I found myself in a more stable condition, and I was able to think myself through and find that it was the worst decision of my life that I was about to take. 1,000 hard-earned euro for a gacha game that has no guarantee that how long it will stay. I mean, I think I don't have to explain that why it was a bad decision. Now, of course, that's a new game. That's a Devil May Cry game. The game has a lot of problems, and I was somehow able to convince myself that it is not a good idea, and that's how I stopped myself from spending huge amount of money. But what about normal people? What about most people? Or what about even people like me who probably are having those thoughts in a more favorable condition? Maybe they're sitting on a computer, they're just one click away from the purchase. It is just a matter of time for them to spend the money. They will spend the money, the developer company will get the money, their numbers earning will go high. Everyone will say that, oh, this game is doing well, this game is performing well, but no one is going to think about the player who has gone out of his way and spend more than he can afford. Probably he is in a debt already. Probably he has to pay the debt through his credit card for the upcoming 7 or 10 months to balance his account. That's the reality. This is how these gacha games are earning. Do you think that people are spending $500, $1,000 in this gacha game on a monthly basis with a happy mind? Of course, there are some people, as I said before, that there are certain people who has a very high amount of earning, and for them, spending $2,000 per month on a game is not really a big problem. Not really a big problem at all. If you are earning 70,000, 80,000 per month, it's just okay for you to spend $2,000, right? But think about the person who is probably earning $2,000. Is he capable of spending $1,000 on a particular month? He is not qualified for that. He should not do that. But probably the games will be able to trick him to do that, because to be honest, I have been tricked. I have been also tricked, and I learned my lessons in a very hard way. When I started playing my first gacha game, I spent a huge amount of money. I didn't understand the mechanism, and I started spending. I lost a lot of money, and then I realized, and after that I kind of stopped spending big in this gacha game, because to be honest, it's not worthy. It is not worthy to spend $500, $1,000 on gacha games. No freaking way. I mean, if you are willing to play some high-end game, just go to Steam, search for any high-end games, maybe Elden Ring, or maybe Street Fighter or Tekken, these sort of big end games, and look at their price, how much they cost. Even let's just say last month I bought Devil May Cry 5. That cost me 30 euro. 30 euro for an entire game with all those characters unlocked, with all those features and everything, and with top-notch graphics as well. I mean, you can't even compare PC graphics with mobile graphics. No freaking way. But that costs me 30 euro. Maybe Street Fighter 6 like around 70 euro or something. Maybe Tekken 8 also around 70 euro or something. Not more than that. None of them are actually even more than 100 euro. Or in these gacha games, what do you think? For each character, there will be multiple levels, right? For each character, if you want to reach the peak potential, you will have to level up the character multiple times. And for each level, if you are willing to spend money, you have to spend minimum $100 for each level of one single character. And how many levels are there? Usually in gacha games, these gacha games, by the way, all these gacha games are following a same tradition or same style. There will be some similarities for within each and every gacha game. You see the price of the currency, the price of the main currency, maybe ruby, jade, or whatever. The main currency price is set to a standard. You'll see that each and every gacha game will be kind of $100 for each level up of each character. This is a common practice. So think about it, how many copies you need to purchase to upgrade your character to the max, because whenever you are trying to play these gacha games, these games are designed in a way that it will always encourage you to go for the max up build. It will always tell you at the back of your mind that go ahead and max up this character, you will get more satisfaction, because there are even certain games that are even locking certain special animation skills behind the paywall. Think about games like Devil May Cry Peak of Combat. Think about upcoming games like Wuthering Waves. They have this feature. They are going to unlock certain animation behind the paywall. If you don't upgrade your character to that extent, you will not get that very lucrative, attractive animation that they will advertise more and more again and again through your social media feed, through your YouTube advertising, through your gaming advertising, each and everywhere. They will pinch you to spend, and you will be convinced at some point. And you will see people doing the spending. Probably some big YouTuber spending, probably some player who with a big bank account is spending. They can do it, of course, but are you a middle class person? Are you can you justify yourself? Can you justify your spending if you are spending out of your way? There is no way to justify, because at the end of the day, these games are simply just pixels on a device, and we never know when they will be simply gone. We never know. And on top of that, even the game doesn't go away. You might lose your interest. So let's just say if you spend $5,000 on a game, after 5 months you lost the entire interest about the game and you stopped playing. Who is going to justify the spending of that $5,000? And if you consider the payment structure of this gacha game, $5,000 is nothing at all. Nothing at all. So think about these things before playing any game. And I totally hope and I pray to God that Netmarble should just keep the same practices that they have did before. Most of their games are actually having this guaranteed PD. They haven't really implemented in any games. They haven't implemented any 50-50 PD. At least in my knowledge, I don't know. Let me know in the comments that if you know. I hope that they are also going to keep the guaranteed PT in this solo leveling Arise, because this is going to be important. This is going to be very, very important in upcoming days, because the mental health of the players, the mental health of the low spender or F2P players is important. if these games are not talking about it, and if these games are not considering those issues as major issues, I think they are doing something really wrong. There should be there at some point, you will see at some point there will be people talking about these things against it. There will be some rebellion against it, and it should be, because it's an evil practice. These games, for example, Genshin Impact, they earned 50 million US dollar in the previous month. Do you think it's a good thing? I just explained how people are actually spending their money. They are just simply going out of their way. It is not simply accurate that all the millionaires are playing these games and they are spending these games happily. They are spending in this game with a happy face. Most of the players, as I said before, are middle class people with a limited amount of earning, and they are simply going out of their way and spending in these games. I think these topics should be discussed with more details. I hope some big YouTubers should come up with this idea and talk about these things, because this is totally against the what should I say, against a healthy practice. So thank you so much for watching. I hope many of you might actually agree with these opinions. Some of you will disagree, of course. Let me know in the comments, and I'll be happy to engage in a conversation with you, because this is important. This is seriously important, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to support the content, support the channel, and I hope to see you guys soon in some other videos. Till then, stay awesome and peace out, my friends.